Hello and good morning. Right, so it's today's the 9th of October or the 10th or something like that, and it's, check out the weather. It's gloriously sunny. It's like a summer's day. Well, it is a summer's day, even though summer has long gone. Right, so just on my way back from the gym today, I was at my leisure, so I was able to do some proper stretching. And I'm not doing anything at all besides training this week, so I'm going to take the opportunity to just do some serious stretching. Coming into the time when the weather is going to turn colder later on in the week, and I'm going to be doing fewer sessions at the gym. I'll be back on the bike in the flat because I'm not one for cold weather, especially when it gets really icy on the foot. I don't go outside when it snows. So already sort of like planning what I'm going to do when that time comes, when winter comes. Anyway, so that's not what I'm here to talk about. I just basically want to talk about standards. I have my own standards. Like I said, many times I've been exercising since I was 15, but going back even further than that, we had an active childhood out in Jamaica in the countryside. We used to play ball games, we used to run, jump, skip, all sorts of things. So I've been active all my life, and I think, all right, let me just come straight to the point. My issue is, which is why I don't mix with people. It sounds like a terrible thing to say, but people choose the kind of lifestyle that they want to have, whether it be from making foolish choices or from making considered choices, wise choices, whatever. People choose, and I don't see why I should be carrying other people's consequences. It's bad enough that I'm laboring alone, looking after my sister, but because I'm someone who's organized, I'm highly organized, I manage to keep things going. So I manage to still get to the gym and still do my training sessions. However, from time to time, like at the moment, I'm getting rid of people. Again, that sounds terrible, but I'm operating a zero tolerance policy from the perspective, especially with people who love money. I despise, I shouldn't say people, the mentality. I despise the mentality where people will put money above even their health. Right? So that is not how I live my life. And so I'm literally removing people from my contacts. But I always tell people that I'm going to get rid of them if sort of like we're having a conversation and we come to not so much blows, but there is a contradiction. People will think that I'm doing it because I've got upset or something. It's not that. The minute I realize that we are two ships in different shores, you're gone. Goodbye. Right? So from as long as I can remember, even as a child, never needed company. I could be perfectly happy in my own company. And I think it's a tragedy when people aren't able to, function alone to the extent that they will even stick with people who are not good for them, who drag them down. If you ever see me on the street, you will only ever see me by myself. I prefer to do things alone because I'm able this way to maintain my own standards. Right, so because I have a personal development program which I've had for many, many years, we're talking like 30 years, obviously there's always growth. And imagine a garden. If you want your garden to be beautiful, you will need to do weeding. So it's necessary to pluck up the weeds. There are people who have no interest in becoming anything other than what they are. That is their prerogative. But for me, if it's going to compromise the way I go about living my life in an orderly fashion, I need to get rid of. So at this point, I'm doing that. There are people who are all emotional about what's going on with Israel because the mainstream media told them to be emotional. Such people, I don't have any time. I don't want them in my life. Not because they're supporting Israel, but because they're getting carried away with the media. If at this point people still trust in the mainstream media, which is their prerogative to do, these sorts of people do not fit in with my lifestyle or with the journey that I am pursuing. Hold on 1 second. Right, listen, I'm going to end here because my gym buddy is across the road. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.